Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been so long since I uploaded anything, but life has just been lifing, so I'm sure everybody kind of knows how that goes. But I've just been really busy with just work, and I'm in school, and there's a possibility I might be moving soon to a different place, which would be awesome because I'm in a very, very tiny little apartment right now, so I'd love to be able to move into a bigger space. So today I thought I would do a Dollar Tree / Burlington haul for you. The Dollar Tree haul is kind of boring because I did get like a lot of food kind of stuff like for cooking, so it's not super interesting, but I just figured I'd show what I got since I haven't done any uploads here in a while. Obviously with like the tariff prices going up and stuff, I haven't really been purchasing a whole lot from like Temu or Shein or anything. So I haven't had really anything to show you, so that's kind of sad. But so anyways, let's get in with the haul, and we'll start with the stuff that I got at Dollar Tree first. So I'll just show a couple things at a time so we can kind of get through it because I have quite a few bags here. So I got some Hunt's pasta sauce, garlic and herb, and the Herdez salsa in hot. I'm going to make some bean burritos and then put some of this inside of there. So, and this I'm going to use in a soup. You can use pasta sauce as a base for soups if you didn't know that. So, and then I also got the Herdez salsa verde in mild, and this is the green salsa, and I'm going to use some of this in my burritos as well. I got some of these So Natural freeze-dried apple crisps. They're just exactly what it says, just freeze-dried apples, so there's no sugar or anything in them. And I'm actually going to give these to my mom for Mother's Day because my mom is vegan. So I got some fudge brownie mix, Betty Crocker. I'm actually going to use this as a base to make some vegan brownies, and you use black beans in them instead of adding like the vegetable oil and the egg. You just use the black beans and then a cup of applesauce. So I'm going to be using this as my base, and then I already have some black beans in my cabinet that I'll use in this recipe. I'm not vegan myself, but I tend to eat or try to eat more plant-based foods. So I've been really working on trying to do better with that this year. I also got some zesty Italian dressing for salads. I love salads. I got some soy sauce. You can use this in everything to season pretty much anything with it. Let's see. I got some brown rice, and this is pretty good. You get 2 pounds of brown rice for $1.25, so you can't really go wrong with that. I got a can of peas. Like I said, this stuff isn't super interesting because it's a lot of food stuff, but it's just, I'm going to be cooking a lot this week, meal prepping and whatnot. So I got some crunchy peanut butter. I'm going to make a vegetable dish with noodles and a peanut sauce. So it sounds kind of weird, but it tastes really good. So, and then sorry, I don't know why I'm losing my voice, but I got a thing of minced garlic. This comes in really handy if you use garlic a lot and you don't want to have to chop it up yourself and get your hands like all stinky. This is for $1.25. You get 8 ounces of minced garlic, so that's pretty good. I've used it several times. And then I also got a can of chickpeas. This is great to use for so many different things. But if you're somebody who likes plant-based diet, obviously, you can use it for hummus, and you can use it for a base for different baked goods and whatnot. And I like to put them on my salads, and they're a good source of protein. There's 6 grams of protein in 3.5 servings per container. So it's just a way to get a little bit extra protein if you're somebody that's trying to do that. I also got some butter beans. I got 2 cans of these. I love butter beans. If you don't know what these are, I'm not really sure how to explain them. They're kind of a white bean, but they're really big. They're like that big around. Not even joking, they're huge. These ones are seasoned and they're kind of spicy. So just be aware of that. If you're somebody who doesn't like spice, these are spicy. I usually rinse these. But they have a really good smoky flavor to them too. So that part is really good, but the seasoning can be a tiny bit spicy. I don't mind spice, but if I'm cooking and I know somebody else is going to be eating, like one of my sisters or something, like if they're coming over, sometimes they're not into the spice. So I try to just rinse these really good before I use them. So just a heads up if you're somebody who doesn't like spice. I also got a can of small red beans, and I like this Goya brand. I think they have really good beans. I think that's mostly what they carry is beans. And then I got a can of the French style green beans. I got my mom this cute little balloon that says Happy Mother's Day. Sorry for the glare, but it's just on a stick like this. So I'm going to put that in her gift. I also got her some freeze-dried strawberry crisps. These are just like the apple crisp, but they're strawberry. There's no sugar. They're just freeze-dried. Actually, I take that back. Sorry. I just looked at the ingredients, and it does say strawberries and sugar. So I guess they do sweeten them. They'd probably be kind of bitter if they did them without, but that's the only ingredients in them. There's no like dyes or anything. So let me check now that I said that. The apples don't have any sugar in them. These ones say just apples, so no sugar in the apple ones, or added sugar, I should say. Okay, I also got this certificate. It's just a frame, so you can put your certificates in it. I just got a certification for one of my things in school, so I want to put my certificate, I can't speak today, inside of this, so that's why I bought that. I got a Mother's Day card. This is so pretty. So I got that. And then I got cute bags. These are for Mother's Day as well. So I got this one with the birds, super cute. I got this one with the bees. This is for my sister. I think she's gonna love that. I got some Ultimate Whitening Dental Strips. I've used these before and they work really well. You get 6 strips. I think there might be like 6 strips, 3 treatments. So, and there's 1 upper and 1 lower on each little thing that it comes in. So these work really good. So if you want to whiten your teeth and you don't want to spend a lot of money, these are $1.25 and you get 6 of them in here. I also got some dryer sheets. These are the Suavitel Complete. They smell really good. I love Suavitel. It's like one of my favorites for like dryer stuff. If you're somebody who doesn't like scent, then that would not be for you because it's very scented. But okay, we're getting through this pretty fast. Hopefully you've not fallen asleep. These are my all-time favorite, the sparkling ice drinks. This one is in black raspberry. I like to have these for lunch at work. There's 5 calories in it. 1 bottle is a serving, so the whole bottle. And there are 0 carbs. So they're sweet, they're bubbly, they're delicious. I don't feel like they have a weird, like, fake sugar aftertaste to them. So if you're somebody that's worried about that, I don't think you're gonna have that in this, but just try them. They're really good. Okay. I got some, as I told you before, I do my own nails. Like, they're just press-on nails. I use adhesive strips and then I use nail glue, and they usually last me about 2 weeks. These ones are from the Dollar Tree. I've had these on for about a week now. So I just found some. These are the B-Color Velvet Nails, Magnetic Powder Finish. And I thought these were so pretty. They're like iridescent. You can kind of see it there. So I think these will be the next ones that I put on once these are done. So I've heard a lot about this and I've been wanting to try it. It's the Berry Lip Sleeping Mask with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. Hydrate, nourish, and soften. And somebody said this is a dupe for a more expensive brand of a hydrating mask, and my lips are so dry, so I wanted to try this. And they actually, this is the only one I could find there, so I think it might have been the last one. So I'm going to give that a try tonight and see how it does. Let's see what else. I got 2 bottles of turmeric. Now this is just the cheap dollar store brand, so I don't know how well it'll work, but I'm running low on my turmeric and I need to order some more from Amazon. So I just figured I'd grab some of this and try it. I do use the magnesium in this brand, and the magnesium works great. I use it because I get restless legs at night from one of my other medications. And the magnesium from the Dollar Tree works just fine to help relieve those symptoms. So I figured maybe give the turmeric a try. The turmeric helps with like joint pain, and I have a lot of arthritis, so that works. The other stuff that I bought from Amazon works great, so hopefully that one will too. And then I got this, it's really funny, one of the vegetables I don't like is cucumber. I'm just not a cucumber fan. I know everybody loves it, but I don't. And sometimes I don't even like the smell of it. But for some reason, I smelled this LA Looks Cool as a Cucumber body wash, and it smells so good. So I had to get this, and I love the look of this bottle. Doesn't it remind you of, like, I don't know, maybe the late 80s, early 90s. I'm an 80s baby, so, but it just reminds me of like that hair gel and stuff that everybody used to use back in the day. So I was like, oh, I gotta get this, if nothing else for the nostalgia of it. So we'll try that out and see how I like it. I also got some of this Home Bright Multi-Surface Cleaning Cream, pink grapefruit scent with natural cleanser, fights tough stains. I want to try this on my bathroom sink, because it has a ton of makeups, like pretty much, I don't know, glued to the sink. Like it's just, you know, just makeup from rinsing brushes. And it seems like even when I scrub it, I just can't get it off. So I thought I would try this since it's kind of a gritty scrub and see if that helps get it off. So we shall see. And then, oh, here's the other bottle of the turmeric. So I got 2 bottles of that. And then I got this really cute cup for my sister. She has she lives in a farmhouse and she has farmhouse decor, so I just thought this looked like her. So I am going to give this to her for Mother's Day, even though it has pumpkins on it, but she isn't going to care. It's still super cute. So that is for her. I also got my mom some of these bobby pins because she uses them in her hair. I use them in my hair, especially when I do my pinup stuff. So these always come in handy. I also got her some of these goodie hair clips. And I got myself some of these razors. These are the best razors. They have 6 blades on them. And for $1.25 you get 2 razors, and they last me quite a while. Like, they're excellent. I highly recommend if you want a really close shave that's super smooth, get these. These are awesome. So, okay, so we are on to the last bag from Dollar Tree. This is not part of a plant-based diet, obviously. We all have our vices, right? Anyways, but I love some fiddle faddle once in a while, just a little handful of it. This is the butter toffee popcorn with peanuts. Oh, I love this stuff. So I don't buy it very often, but every so often I'll grab some if I'm in the Dollar Tree. So, and it's $1.25 there, so you can't go wrong with that. And then I got my mom some, my sister some Boom Chicka Pop white cheddar popcorn. And as you can see down here, maybe it's gluten-free. She is celiac sensitive, so she has to have everything gluten-free. So I figured I'd put this in her bag for Mother's Day. And then I got just a few snack packs for lunch. I got the banana cream pie. And it looks like that. It has the white and then the yellow. So I got some of those to just take for work every so often when I'm craving something sweet. I don't eat a lot of sweets, but once in a while I get a craving for something and I'd rather just have one of these than like a whole candy bar or something. So I also got the butterscotch because I love butterscotch. So I got that. This is the applesauce that I'm going to use in the brownies with the black beans that'll be mashed and everything will be put together and made into brownies. And they are so good and they are so thick. So delicious. And then this is the other ice drink. This is the black raspberry. And again, these are phenomenal. If you like soda pop, but you don't want to have the calories and the carbs, you know, obviously you can get diet, but this is a good alternative too if, you know, you want something that's a little more fruity. All right, so that is it for Dollar Tree. The next items are from Burlington. I went there after work as well. And the reason I went there was specifically to look for this. Now, if you guys remember back in the 90s how popular the velour Juicy Couture tracksuits were, I'm sure everybody had one. I still have a like gray one, but it's a little bit too small for me, so I can't really wear it right now. So I heard that they had some at Burlington, and I'm like, I would really like to have another one. Now, they didn't have the long-sleeved tops, unfortunately, but they did have the tracksuits. So I got the pink velour Juicy Couture tracksuit. Now, this one doesn't have anything on the butt, but it has it on the leg. And I know you won't really be able to read that, but it does say Juicy Couture. So that's on the leg. And then instead it came with a short sleeve shirt, which I thought was kind of a little bit better because I can wear it now before it gets too hot out. I live in Minnesota and it's been like maybe in the 60s, you know, so it's not that warm, but again, Juicy Couture, and this is the top. And it is short sleeved, but it is velour. So, the pricing on this, it was originally, the retail price on this was $42, and it was at Burlington for $16.99. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited to wear this. Oh, and the size. I got this in a large because they didn't have a medium. And I figured I'd rather it be a little oversized. I mean, I like things just comfy, like just relaxing, lounging around. So, I'm hoping it's not too big. The pants look like they might be a tiny bit big, but they do have the drawstring. So, I should be able to cinch them in. So, I'm not too worried about it. Besides, they might shrink a tiny bit once I wash and dry them too. So anyways, yeah, I'm excited about that. That was the main thing I went in there for, and they just happened to have it. So and then I got a couple sale things while I was in there too. I got this collapsible air fryer liner and strainer set, which I thought was pretty cool. So you actually can pop this out and you can put this inside. It's a liner inside your air fryer. Even though you can buy paper liners, this is one that you can actually keep reusing and just wash. So I thought that would be a little bit better. 1.2 quart capacity for the liner. Collapses flat for easy storage, which I need because I don't have much room. And then this you can use to like scoop and drain stuff out of the air fryer, which I thought was pretty cool. So this was on clearance for $3.99, and it was like originally, I can't really tell, but maybe $4.99. So it wasn't that expensive to begin with, but I just liked the fact that this was collapsible and reusable and all that good stuff. So I picked that set up, and the brand on this is Social Chef. So we'll see how that works. I think it should work pretty well. I love my air fryer. And then I needed a new can opener. I have a vintage one that's like, I say vintage, but it's probably from like the 70s or 80s probably. It's an electric one, and it works okay, but sometimes I just don't want to fool with it. I just want a manual one. So I found this KitchenAid multifunction in pink. So this matches my kitchen. My kitchen is like turquoise and pink and red and a variety of colors. Anyways, this was $8.99. So it has a built-in bottle opener, and just says easy crank with oversized knob, opens all cans. So hopefully this one works good, because the manual one I have right now is starting to not open cans that great. So this should come in handy. I don't have to keep fighting with opening the cans. And then the last thing I got was some perfume. I love the Middle Eastern perfumes, which I'm sure you heard me talk about before. And I think this one, I don't know if this is Latafa brand. That's usually the Middle Eastern brand, but oh yeah, it is. It says Latafa down here. So this one looks like this. It's called Mayar. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but it smells so good. It's like, I'm not really a fruity person, but this definitely has, it smells like, I don't want to give you the wrong scent, but if you mix some cologne with like candy, I know it sounds really weird and like disgusting, but it's not. It's got a sweetness to it like candy. Just think like opening a bag of candy and smelling it, like kind of fruity. No, I would say like cotton candy. That's what it is. Like cotton candy. And then there's like an afternote of like cologne, like men's cologne. I don't know. I can't explain it, but it smells so good. And it doesn't really tell on the back like what the notes are or anything. This is a perfumed spray. Most of the time when I buy Latafa perfumes, I get them from Amazon, and I get them in their actual like bottles. But this was $7.99, so I was like obsessed with the smell of this. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get this. So this will be added to my collection. I do have to do a video about my Latafa perfumes, because I probably have like at least a dozen Latafa perfumes that I absolutely love, and I wear pretty much every single day. That's all I wear now is Latafa. So yeah, they're excellent perfumes. Their longevity is usually really good. Their projection is really good, and yeah, I can't say any good enough stuff about them. So yeah, that is my haul. I hope everybody is doing good. Like I said, I'm sorry I haven't really been uploading much lately. I just haven't really been buying anything, or yeah, last weekend I was at a car pinup show, so I was busy all weekend with that, and I've got a whole bunch more coming up this summer, so things are gonna get wild. So hopefully I can find time to make these videos. I really want to, because I enjoy doing it. But you know how it gets, life just gets crazy. So, but yeah. And like I said, I'm in school too. So I will be in school for probably at least until this time next year, I would think. So yeah, I'm going to school to be a certified holistic nutritionist. Don't mind me as I eat my fiddle faddle. But you know what? We all have to have our little vices, and we all have the things that we like, and you know, it's not good to deprive yourself. Just eat in moderation. So anyways, yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. And like I said, I'll try to do some more videos as I get more content and more things to do. So anyways, I hope you all have a good evening, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.